Hello everyone, welcome back to Debt Free Diaries. Thank you so much for stopping in. In this video I want to look at this week's paycheck, see how much we can pay and what types of things we're going to be able to cover this week, or for the next 2 weeks until the next one. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm currently looking at a list of all of our expenses that will need to come out. I'm working on a new budget setup for tracking everything and keeping tabs, so that'll probably be coming in a later video. And then at the end I want to talk about how we did on our grocery budget with paying cash all month. So that'll be really exciting, and I want to see how much money we have left in that category. So without further ado, we will get started. So coming up this month, well, the first 2 weeks of July, in no particular order, I will need to pay our rent. I'm going to give to our church. Our dogs need to go to the groomer. I will go to the chiropractor. I go once a month. I had some really bad back pain a few years, I think 2 years ago now, and it was just excruciating, and I finally couldn't take it, so I went to the chiropractor, and I feel 100, so much better. So I would recommend it. So I do go monthly, because after, that 3-week mark, I do start to feel yuck again. So anyway, this is the one thing that I kind of do for myself. Self-care, I suppose. That's the one main thing that I do consistently to take care of myself. I should probably do better, but right now it is what it is. We'll have to pay our electricity. I cannot spell today. Our internet. I have some insurance that I need to pay for. I'm gonna be really embarrassed if I spell any of this wrong. Okay, let me make sure that I got everything on the list. Okay, yeah, okay, so these are the bills. We also have to get some gas for the car. Groceries. Woo-wee, groceries. We usually spend maybe 170. That's what I budget for gas, but I don't think we've ever hit that, so I might need to reevaluate this number and look back at previous months and see what we're actually spending on gas, because I don't think we're actually hitting this number every month. So that might give us some wiggle room here, and then I'll need to pull out another 300 potentially for groceries for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so now that this is in place, let me just do some math here. So I'll have the rent. Let me see. Get my list over here. So that will have to be paid, because that's, something we have to live off of. We have to have shelter. So we pay for that first. We need to pay for our electric bill, which gross. We're trying to figure out ways to get that down and make that less. We have internet. Our internet is ridiculous. I'd also like to get rid of that, unfortunately. If the dogs go to the groomer, there's that. I should probably put this in here first for the church. My chiropractor. I should also say that I do get a massage beforehand, so I could probably cut that in half if I had to. Or even not even half. It's less than that, but like I said, self-care, guys. Self-care. See, what else am I missing? I got the insurance, and then that is all that has to be paid before the next payday. But I don't like that number. Ooh, that's a bad number. We still have to eat and get gas for our car. Cool. Let me think about this for a second. You are witnessing a real life struggle right now. My husband will not get paid until the end of the month, and I don't know what that's going to look like, because he also has to pay for office rent, so I don't know if he'll actually be bringing home a paycheck or not. We're still working on that part. We're both now trying to figure out part-time work, so that will help us. But in the short term, we could always cancel that appointment. That would save us $150. That's not nice. Why did that not change? Ooh, no, that's... What happened? That's not a good number either. My calculator's weird. I don't know. Is that? I don't know what's happening right now. Sick. Okay. So if I do this, saving money. Okay, that saves us a little bit of money. If I can eliminate some from here. That's not much. Well, poo. Well, we'll have to figure that out, because we'll still have to eat and get gas. I could always put this one off too, if I'm honest, and just pay it in the second paycheck. I'd like to do it. I really want to do it off the top, but I can't. I don't think I can. This one comes out automatically. We need to live. I mean, we need to have shelter. We need to have, air conditioning. We need to be able to eat, and I need to be able to go to work. So these are our must-haves. Internet's not really a must-have, but it's this one, and then the rent. I'm gonna have to see if there's a way to reduce this or something. I don't like the amount that is. And then that is an auto debit. Lovely. Luckily we don't have that many bills. I'm ahead on the car payment, so I don't owe anything for the car payment. That wouldn't have come out until the next paycheck anyhow. Well, I guess with this in mind, I don't know what I'm going to do about this yet, but I'll probably end up canceling this. We do also have some money in our emergency fund, which we could dip into. But I'm going to talk to my husband about that before we just start taking things out of there. I mean, this isn't a necessity. They're not going to die if they don't get their haircut. I just prefer a professional to do it, because they're very squirmy little animals, and I'm afraid I'm going to, nick them or something, and they're going to be upset with me and hate me for the rest of my life. Anyway, let's look at our grocery budget from earlier this month. So here's this. I did not do a very good job on keeping tabs on all of this. I made it to the 23rd, and then I think we had a couple of more entries, and then I just didn't write them down. I think because life got busy and it wasn't great. So here's this. But I want to count out what we have left. I took the money out of it. I put it in my cutesy wallet. So let's count this really quick. If I can get it out of here. So we have 2, 4, 60, yeah, 60, 70, 80. Sorry, I can't count out loud. What did I say this was? 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101. Right? 101? If you were counting with me, I hope it was 101. Okay, yeah, 101. Okay, so 101, let me write this here. 101 in bills. Oops. So here's the bills. Now with the change, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. I have a lot of change. So do you think I should like keep the change and maybe just stuff it all in a jar and then cash it later? Or, I mean, I can always use them at the self-checkouts and just put it in the machine and then use it that way. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you think that I should do with the change. So here's $1, $2, $3. So that's 3, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60, 70, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. 379. 79, sorry, that's really bad penmanship. Do some quick math. Okay, so we have 104.79. Not too bad. That'll help us a little bit for July. We're still a lot short though for July. So we'll have to have a budget meeting and talk about that. So that'll be exciting. So anyway, that is where we are. I think we're going to come up short on some of our expenses this month. So I'll have to figure out where to cut and make sure I snag some DoorDash shifts, because I have not been able to go here in the last 5 days just because it's just not been busy. And I have to do some research. I think someone on another platform suggested focus groups. I don't know anything about that, so I may have to do some more researching on that and see if that would be a valid side hustle. See what else might be out there that can help us out. Anyway, guys, if you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you would like to follow along on our debt-free journey. Try to post every week. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you in the next one.